Marie Antoinette. Young Princess. Marie Antoinette was born in Vienna, Austria in 1755. She grew up in a beautiful palace, playing in the gardens with her many brothers and sisters. Marie's life was easy and carefree, but her country was at war with another nation, France. To help make peace, Marie's mother arranged for her to marry the young French prince, Louis. Royal wedding. Marie went to Paris, France to meet Louis. On May 16, 1770, they had a grand wedding. Marie was just 14 years old. Her new husband was only 15. 4 years later, the King of France died. Now it was Louis's turn to be king, and Marie would be his queen. Coronation. The young couple traveled to the French city of Reims so Louis could be crowned as Louis XVI. They entered the city in a gigantic carriage. An excited crowd gathered around. Louis was anointed with sacred oil, and the crown was placed on his head. At that moment, the French people loved Louis and his pretty wife. The feeling would not last. Finery. Marie had always led a fancy life. Now, as queen, she insisted on the finest of everything. She bought splendid jewels and expensive clothes. She hired hairdressers to change her hairstyle every day. She could have anything she wanted, yet Marie was not content. She found her royal duties tiresome. The Queen's Hamlet. Marie began to spend time away from the palace. She had a whole village built for herself, where she could spend time with her son, daughter, and friends. She called it her hamlet. Marie's hamlet had a farm, so there was plenty of milk to drink and eggs to eat. Plays and music were performed by the pond to entertain the queen. Marie was never bored. The Revolution. Meanwhile, many people in France were poor and starving. They heard rumors about how much money the queen spent, and the king did nothing to stop her. The people were furious. They decided to overthrow the king and queen. An angry mob ran through the streets of Paris. On July 14, 1789, the crowd took over a government building called the Bastille. The French Revolution had begun. Escape attempt. As part of the revolution, the royal family was forced to stay in Paris, but Marie convinced Louis that they should try to escape. They snuck out of the city at night and reached the town of Reims, but the postmaster there recognized the king. The royal family was arrested and taken back to Paris. Death of the king. Back in Paris, Marie and her family were thrown in the Temple prison, a dark fortress in the middle of the city. King Louis was put on trial for betraying his country. He was found guilty. The punishment? Death. Louis was beheaded. Losing a son. Marie and her children were still in the Temple prison. She soon learned that her husband was dead. Then soldiers came for her son Louis, the royal heir. Her daughter Marie Theresa would be held for 2 more years. Marie begged them not to take Louis, but the soldiers would not listen. The boy was not harmed. Instead, he was sent to live with a shoemaker and his wife. On trial, soon it was Marie's turn to go on trial. She was accused of being a bad influence on the king, along with other crimes. On October 16, 1793, Marie Antoinette was sentenced to death. She was taken through the streets of Paris in a simple cart. Then she was beheaded in a public square. 1755, Marie is born. 1764, Marie's father dies. 1770, Marie marries Louis. 1774, the King of France dies, making Louis king. 1774, Louis gives Marie the Petit Trianon, a country home on the palace grounds. 1775, Louis is crowned King Louis XVI of France. 1778, Marie gives birth to a daughter, Marie Theresa. 1780, Marie's mother dies. 1781, Marie gives birth to a son, Louis Joseph, who lives only to age 7. 1783, Marie has her Hamlet built at the Petit Trianon. 1785, Marie gives birth to another son, also named Louis. 1786, she gives birth to a daughter, Sophie, who dies after less than a year. 1789, the French Revolution begins. 1791, the royal family tries to escape Paris. 1792, they are thrown in the Temple prison. 1793, Louis XVI is executed. 1793, Marie goes on trial. 1793, Marie is beheaded. Europe in 1793. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It's completely free, and you'll get more of this. And thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.